go. There we go. Perfect. Welcome to Coffee Connect, everybody. I'm Roddy. I'm the host. We're going to have some great conversations. I don't see any new folks on right now, but if that changes, we'll get a chance to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves at some point down the road. Without, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna delay the introductions and long speeches and stuff. We've had a great month of discussions on leadership topics. Last week, we kind of culminated it with some leadership lessons and how they might have related to our founding fathers and stuff. And hopefully, over the last month, you've gotten some great nuggets of information, and it's allowed you to question some things maybe about yourself and how you can improve your leadership abilities and communication skills and stuff like that. As well, we're always looking to celebrate anybody. So does anybody have any announcements or celebrations or ask at this point that we want to throw out there? I can't see everybody, but yeah. Once, two, three, nothing. Okay, we're going to keep going. So the day of unanswerable questions. And so for everybody who hasn't been here like forever, I'll tell you, when we first started, we used to do a lot of these speed networking stuff, events frequently. And I would come with a list of questions that you guys were hopefully geared towards, let's find out something new about everybody. And sometimes they weren't the most comfortable questions, right? They weren't the most easiest questions to ask. They definitely weren't things that we probably would prompt within. I'm trying to get you guys open back up because you guys disappeared. Prompt within a normal networking occurrence or anything like that. But today is not going to be that harsh, but we've got some kind of micro topics and questions associated with those micro topics to hopefully help us, again, learn a little bit more about each other. It might actually prompt you to think about some questions that you haven't quite answered for yourself and that might need to be answered and stuff. And so I look at it as it's not so much the answer itself, right, that's really going to drive things. I think it's the courage, right, and the honesty that we put at risk, right, that brings about our genuine character and things like that. And so I want you guys to stay focused. And there is no right or wrong answers today. It's just about learning about each other and hopefully putting your own emotions and feelings and thoughts on the line so that, Lisa learns a little bit more about you, or that Michelle maybe raises more questions as to why she might want to have a one-on-one with Clint or Joe or whoever, right? And that's really what we're hoping to invoke today, right? And so, Jeff, if you're shuffling those up, right, we're jumping right into breakouts, guys. There's not going to be a whole lot of discussions here today. It's all going to be about breakouts, and we'll come back and hopefully share some things, and we'll jump back out to another breakout. And so breakout number one, and this is just kind of the warm-up one, right? You don't have to answer all of these questions, but when you go to your breakout, I would hopefully that you pick at least one of these questions to answer for the folks that are inside of your group, right? What's a petty opinion you hold with unreasonable conviction? What's a hill you were willing to die on last week, but maybe not so much today? What's a phrase that people use secretly that drives you absolutely crazy? And then what's something that you believe in that most people don't? Yeah, so feel free to screenshot those. Jeff's got us in breakouts. We're only going to go for about 6 or 7 minutes. So hopefully we can facilitate all 5 breakout sessions today and get to learn something. So you good, Jeff? All right, we'll see you guys back here shortly.
Okay, apparently. Oh, there we go.
I'm back. All right. So Hania joined us. I told her, I said, we'll give you her a chance to introduce herself at some point. But it was, we went through our questions, and there's everyone's like, I don't know how all this fits in, right? Remember, there's no right or wrong answers. There was opportunities to hopefully create discussions from some of those questions. And maybe you did get a chance to learn something from each other. Round one, like I said, was just kind of the warm up. There was no pointed access towards round one or whatever. Jeff, go ahead and start shuffling up because I'm going to pull up my presentation. We're going to share round two so they can screenshot the questions for round two. I want to be able to see you all. I love you, Zoom, but my goodness, how do I keep you people down here on the bottom? All right. Yes, I talk to myself a lot. So round two, family and upbringing is kind of the micro theme here, right? What's a family rule that you grew up with that makes no sense now? Right. Some of you are like, oh my goodness, right? There's all kinds of things that were out there. What's a lesson someone in your family taught you that still shapes you today? What's maybe a belief that you inherited that you outgrew? And then what's a moment from your childhood that still influences your decisions today? And so, again, you don't have to answer all of them. Take a moment, introduce yourselves, and share at least one of them with the group. And hopefully you guys can, again, create some more discussions around this, because if Amy answers one way, you might want to know more about that, right? So, Jeff, are you ready?
6 minute?
Yeah, sure. 6 or 7 minutes is good.
Six with a 1 minute countdown. All right.
Yep.
There they are.
Awesome. See you guys back here shortly. We're at Brian and Joe. What, am I not seeing all the rooms?
No, there are 6 rooms.
Okay.
Only one of them has 2 because I guess somebody else showed up. So who?
That was fast, man. Maybe we need to put another minute on this one, Jeff. Maybe. So, you don't have to tell me like the stories and the conversations or whatever that came out, but I mean, what are you finding unique about some of these questions or just the thought process that people are putting behind it?
Yeah, go ahead. I thought the second set of questions and it's probably supposed to progress that way. Second set of questions a little tougher than the first.
I think a little tougher, but also a little bit more personal.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe easier to relate. Amy, go ahead.
Oh, that's so interesting, Joe. I thought the first ones were harder than the second. And my brain's still thinking on the first ones and coming up with answers when I didn't have answers. So it's fun just hearing other people's opinions and stories to trigger what's true for me.
I would say the first set of questions for me, I didn't participate because I felt like it put me in a more negative state of mind. I don't want to think about the things that I'm complaining about or petty but the family sharing, that was a little bit more endearing because I sat and thought about, some of my sage advice from my parents. So
I like that, Catherine, and I appreciate you sharing that. I mean, that's like I don't know if I thought about that when I was putting these together, right? That maybe people aren't going to want to answer the questions from round one or whatever, right? In comparison, but
that's why they're unanswerable.
That's amazing, right? Anybody else?
Self-reflection is hard.
It is.
I
And
will.
hope.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Rodney.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Brian.
Rodney.
No, go, Brian.
Oh, I was going to say the second set of questions, as you and Joe know, because you were in my group, really kind of made me sit back and do a little bit of self-reflection. And for me, that was a little harder.
I think we're all going to have these different things in life, right, that are going to be posed upon us, and maybe we don't understand how they influence us, or that we know that they influence us, but like Catherine, like, I don't want to talk about the negative stuff. I don't want to talk about the things that were back there that maybe didn't create positivity in my life or joy in my life and stuff. And so I think all of these questions may hit in a different way as we move throughout the day. Let's move on. I think let's move on to the next set of questions. I think we're going to have a lot of this sharing. I think at the end, it's going to help reflect on some of this that we're talking about. I lose you guys all the time.
We're right here.
I think I need like 30 screens maybe or something, one for everything that I've got going on.
I think you need Jeff there personally.
I only have 3 screens.
That might be the case, right? So, I know I'm not sharing the right thing, but that's okay. Round 3, right? Things that light you up, right? And this is more of the Catherine. Hopefully you'll like this, right? This is the positivity and the passion and like what is burning your flame, like what is providing the fuel for it, and so what's something that you love that you don't talk about enough? Right? What's a passion you wish you had more time for? Right? And I would hope that we all go, well, we're chasing our passion, so I do nothing but devote all my time to that, right? But we know that's not the case. What's a dream that you hold quietly? And then what's something that makes you feel most alive? I mean, these are just prompted questions that they all kind of are centered around the same thing, but just asked in a different way, right? And so Jeff,
Ready? 6 minutes with a 1 minute countdown.
Is everybody else ready?
Too bad if you're not.
Go for it.
Well, I'm joining my breakout room. I'll show you.
How's it going, guys?
Going great. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm having some technical difficulties. My sound is connected, but my picture isn't. It's nice to meet you guys.
Amy, do you mind finishing that thought? Oh, you're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Is that me?
Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks, Rodney. My second dream is I close my eyes and I see a mountain house and a stream and mountains. It's just a cabin. Beautiful home in the mountains with a stream behind it. Whether I own it or Airbnb it for a month.
There you go.
I don't know what that looks like.
There you go. So, what dreams are out there? What passions are out there? What are you guys chasing? Like, what is moving you today? What's lighting you up?
International travel.
I like it. I like it. Where do you want to go, Catherine?
So my most recent trips were Greece and France. And that was outstanding. My short list is all European travel. Next up, maybe Ireland or England, but I need a job. So I can pay for this stuff. So
you're in good company. Okay, well,
Sure
we might have to talk more. I went to Greece for a month last year, and then we're actually heading to Ireland and England in May of next year for 3 weeks and stuff. So,
and my dream that I just talked about in our group was a girls' trip to France, and I have a spreadsheet going. 4 weeks. I'm doing Paris, wine country, chateau country, and Marseille.
Well, that's awful sexist.
Yeah.
You guys didn't hear that.
Hey, Catherine, maybe you can just be a porter and like carry people's luggage around, and then they can pay you to travel with them.
There you go.
No, absolutely not.
It was just a thought, trying to figure out how to get
No.
it paid for.
Well, figure out something different other than manual labor for other people.
I got you.
On a 12-day cruise through the Greek islands, we talked to our waiters and waitresses and stuff like that, and the bartenders. And obviously, when you're 20-something years old, man, that's got to be an amazing life, being able to do that and stuff. And they get time to get off the ship too and stuff. But not when you're our age, Catherine, right? No, I'll get the job. I'll just go pay for the trip, and
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
it'll be okay. What other dreams are out there? What other passions are you chasing?
I turned a particular age this year, and so I'm looking to maybe take a trip out Route 66. And I have some friends in Colorado. I'm kind of planning this, go out to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and then turn up and go see them in Colorado.
I love that, Joe. I just saw a CBS Sunday morning special on Route 66. It was wonderful.
What else?
Wow.
Beyond travel, what else?
I want to retire my husband. I am looking to put my business to where I can get him retired within the year.
You gotta watch how you say that. Make sure there's no police on the call.
No, I just want him to be able to stop working.
You want your husband to retire, not that you want to retire your husband.
He is working 7 days a week, and that is unsustainable at 63 years old.
No, that's
or
not
62
good.
going on 63.
So then my next question, Michelle, is how can we help you do that?
Find me clients who need people, and I will help everybody in this chat. So I'm trying to get out there and network more. I have a meeting with somebody that we met at HR Roundtable tomorrow afternoon. We're meeting in Liberty. He's from Fairfield. And then I am going up to Centerville for a coffee event on Friday. So I'm trying to get out there and see who most needs my help. I almost secured a client yesterday, and literally my website for the recruiting isn't even live yet. And I almost got my first client. He just couldn't talk he couldn't talk his partners into paying anything for a service. I'm like, everything's negotiable, but I can't do free. Indeed does not allow me to post free. I can't send somebody for a drug screen for free. So we'll see.
I want to continue on because we've got a couple more rounds I want to get through of questions that I think are going to continue to get you guys to have greater conversations, more in-depth conversations with each other. And so Jeff, start shuffling those things up. I'm going to share the screen again with
Rodney, while you're doing that, can we remind people to put a little blurb about themselves in their LinkedIn section in the chat? Because there were some new folks here today, and
your contact information in the chat. That's great.
Yep. And a little blurb about, so, I kind of know what Michelle does, but she said she almost got a client and it wasn't evident what kind of client she was getting. So need to know just a little blurb about who everybody is. Okay. Ooh.
Or we can intentionally put Karin and Michelle in a breakout room together.
Well, I think I figured it out. We're good.
Yeah. So breakout number 4 is the ones that hit, right? This is all about like what emotion is out there, what truths you avoid because maybe it's inconvenient, what fears maybe you've outgrown, right? And what questions you wish people asked you more often. What clients do you need, Michelle? Right? I mean, those are things that we need answered. What's something you're learning to let go of? Right? What's something you're learning to let go of? I can't wait to get into this breakout and talk about some of the things that were an epiphany to me this past weekend during a business training school. Jeff, you good?
Good. Here we go.
All right. See you guys back here shortly. Yeah, understand.
Yeah, so it's like
if you want to jump on a Zoom and talk about it one-on-one, we can do that, man, afterwards or whatever. It might be a good time.
Yeah. So I'll do that. I'll do that.
Perfect, man.
I'll let you know.
Or are you still downtown, Stan? Are you still staying down in Cincinnati?
Yeah, I'm still at downtown.
Well, we'll just find a time where we can meet up, man, or something, dude.
Okay, all right. That'll be fine.
have some lunch or something.
Okay, all right.
Hey, Lisa,
Yes.
Okay.
hang around after the call if you have a minute. I'd like to hear what you were saying there
Yeah,
at the very end when we got cut off.
Yep.
I mean, if it's something that can be shared with the group, I'm okay. We got time. Or you want to hold off?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just real quickly, we were talking about people that are in job search, and I've been in a couple of other networking groups where people are searching for a job, and what I'm hearing is quality search versus quantity. So you've got the people that are out there applying to lots and lots of jobs and just throwing their resume into the ATS. And then you've got people that are being more particular about what they apply to and trying to network their way in. It's the quality versus the quantity.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel better then. Thank you.
Yeah. And so what truths are out there? What fears are you overcoming? I mean, these last set of questions here, hopefully, you know, it was crazy because we brought up self-reflection on the first set. They're only going to get deeper as we go throughout the day today. Jeff, I don't know what that was, Jeff, but are you okay?
That was yay.
Thought he was having a seizure over there. So, I mean, what fears have you outgrown?
There's I told this to my group, and I'll say this to everybody. I saw a quote about a year ago. It said, as I get older, I care less what people think about me and more what I think about them. And that was very freeing for me.
Yeah. Anybody else?
What was the question? What was the question?
Truth you avoid because it's inconvenient.
Oh, you don't have to go through all four.
Outgrown.
You don't have to read all four. I just want to really reiterate, you can get a job at any age. Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're too old to get a job, because you're not. I'm really adamant about that, because to me, that little card is hiding behind why you're not getting interviews. You just have to dance differently and sing a song a little bit differently. But I'm really passionate about the fact that you can get a job at any age. Now, what the quality of that job is might be different.
Yeah, I'll share something. The lesson that I shared this in my room with Ray and Hania as well. Right, I said, went to a business training school this past weekend, and Art Martinez was our guest speaker. He makes 1.3 million a year. That's not that wasn't the story behind it, right? Art shared a picture of a home that they're now building on the beach and stuff. And my wife was like, man, the house was amazing. The view was amazing from the rooftop, right? And Art said, how much did that house cost me? And of course, a lot of people in the audience started screaming out numbers as far as millions of dollars. And Art said, no, it cost me 10,000 no's. Right. And so for all of you going through job search right now, right, I want you to like start thinking about the house on the ridge with the creek or this, like, I mean, Amy brought that up and stuff, right? What is it that you're envisioning that life is going to be like? The travel that you're going to be on, Catherine, right? All of those things can be heard, right? And actually manifested. We just have to understand that we just haven't paid the no's yet. And sometimes that's in job search as well, that we get the no's from all of those companies out there that think they want to hire somebody but aren't ready to hire someone and stuff like that. And so sometimes we just got to let go of all the no's and keep moving on, because there is going to be a yes out there soon. All right. What else, guys? We're going to wrap up here. It's 10:53. And so I'm going to leave you with this. I had one more breakout room. I'll share those questions with you, just so in case you guys wanted them, or that you feel like the questions that we're asking each other today are useful. We're not going to get a chance to go to the breakout, but so here's what I had for breakout 5 questions that shape us. What decisions have you been delaying, right? And why? What's more important to you, being understood or being effective? What's a habit you defend even though you know it's bad, right? I smoked for years and years and years. I don't anymore, right? Because I felt like, oh, it does something for me that's good. But what's a value you refuse to compromise, right? I'm gonna go back to the smoking thing, right? It was 9 years ago. My wife and I made a comment and made a decision that we owe it to our kids to live till we're 100.
Yeah.
And we both knew that that wasn't going to happen if we kept smoking. Right. And I'm not certain it will today either, even though we don't smoke. But I know I got a lot better chance of doing it not smoking than I did smoking. Right. And so there's the breakout room 5. Right. And then the last question, guys. Right. And Amy said she was still trying to find answers from some of the previous questions. And that's okay. That's part of what this exercise was about today is maybe helping us trying to figure out some of the answers to the questions that are out there in our world and in our journeys, right? And the things that we're trying to accomplish. But what's that one question that maybe you're still wrestling with? And if you found the answer to it, how can it help provide clarity to the goals and vision that you have for your life, right? And so I'll end on this, that it never was about the questions. It never was about the answers. It was about the honesty, right? That you were willing to put at risk today, right? And again, self-reflection or however you want to state it, right? But just the honesty that you were willing to put at risk, right? I love you guys. I really appreciate you joining in here today and just sharing in the honest moment that you had, right? And so